Right, what I'm going to try and show you here is removing the centre console. I've got an isolator switch in the centre console, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I need to remove it because I need to put a new one in. I haven't got the new one yet, but I want to get myself up and ahead of time. It's about 11:15 on a Tuesday evening. I'm in the workshop, so my thought was just finish work, come home, remove the centre console, get the switch out, and I'm ready then for tomorrow to run off, go get a new isolator switch, and I've not got to waste time tomorrow morning pulling it apart. So when I get home with the new switch, I can just assemble it, put it back together, do all my tests, and away we go. So let's get cracking. I'll show you the tools I'm going to use as I do the job. I'm probably going to get in the way actually. First thing, a screwdriver, because I need to take the top off the gear lever. Good idea, put everything into a tray. You don't lose anything then. Keep your screwdriver out. Inside the gear lever is a little Torx piece. Let's figure out what size I need. Which I've immediately dropped. That's the correct one. If you haven't seen one of these, that's a Torx bit. The other thing, my spinner handle onto the adapter, and I'm going to use 1/4 inch tooling all the way through, so 1/4 inch ratchet, and remove. And then I'm just going to pull up. That's the little screw I was after, that one there. It just holds the gear lever onto the top, and then you just pull it up and leave it in again, placing that in the tray. If you're interested, that screw is a T25 Torx bit. Now I'm going to go for all the Torx bits, and there's 2 at the back, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. There's a few on that side. You won't be able to see me do that side, but we're plodding on. Let's get them done. And these aren't particularly tight. So again, and these are T30. Every one of these are T30, except for the 2 front ones. Making note where these all come from. The two back ones are really, really long and really coarse because they go through a couple of pieces of the bodywork. Again, throw them into your tray. I'm going in. Mainly because it makes it easier for me to get to that one. Well, I've just had a thought. I'm going to reposition the camera. As you can see, there's another long one. And let's see if I can rig the camera up inside the buggy. Just going to turn it off a sec. Yep, I've got you set up in a better place. So I've removed them two long ones from there. I'm now going for all the ones that run down the floor. To make access a little bit easier for me, I'm going to put an extension on. And I'm just going to loosen them. These four are all the same size, and again they're T30s. That's my first four. I think this one up here this one is a different screw. This one's actually a threaded screw, it's not a coarse threaded screw. All the ones I've taken out of the floor are a coarse thread. This one's a very fine thread because it goes into a captured nut in the chassis. I need to go around the other side to get the rest. Means going round the buggy. Haven't quite left myself enough room. Sorry, I'm going to move the light because I need to see what I'm doing. The first one I'm going for is the one down there. On this side there's only 3 on the floor. Well, we had 4 on that side. That's the three I've just removed. Now I need to get that one over there, which actually I can't reach very well from this side, so I'm going to go back through. And to be honest, I'm going to climb through. So just excuse me as I unhook myself and climb through. To be honest, them two front ones are actually T25s. How I've managed to get the other one to come out of the T30, I don't know. We've got them. That's another fine threaded one. So you'll end up with 7 coarse thread shorts, 2 fine threads for the front and 2 long coarse threads for the back. So you need T25 and T30 for these. Cut drive's best. When you get to this stage, I'm actually just going to lift, put the parking brake on, lift this up, pull it over, because in here you can see the battery cables. I've got 2 bolts to remove down here, so I can get to the battery cables that are fastened onto the switch. What I need now is 6mm Allen, 10mm open ender. Now I've got 10mm because I've got 2 nuts down there, and I'm going to need I think 5mm Allen bit, my extension handle and my quarter drive ratchet again, and I'm going to go and do that. So here we go. That's good, when we lose the lights, isn't it? Really good. We just love it when that happens. Recover my nuts and washer, recovering my stainless steel Allen bolts. I'm just going to reassemble everything so I don't lose any of the washers and the nuts, and I'm going to throw them in my parts tray as well. I just need to repeat the process on this side. I'm actually going to turn it over, so you probably won't see what I'm doing here. So I'm working a little bit in the dark here. Gotcha. Right, that's number 2 out. Again, all I have to recover is my nut and my washer. My Allen bolt. Throw that in the parts bin. And then I need to remove all the cabling, which I'm going to give myself access to now. Now what I've got to remove is these two 17mm nuts. I believe they're 17. They are. So I'm not running quarter now, I'm going to be running 3/8. Let me just put all the tools back. Put tools away, don't lose them. I need the 10mm and I'll need the Allen key again in a bit. Let's get that off. Seventeen. $17mm and 3/8. And that was loose. And that one's tight, so that one's loose. I don't need to worry about these two cables because they actually come off the battery solenoid, so they're actually not live. The only time these cables are live are when I'm trying to start. So there we go. My broken piece is this basically. This is what's gone faulty, and to be honest I don't know why. Anyhow, don't worry about it. I'm just going to disassemble this now and take everything with me tomorrow. So I'm just going to take this apart. Need that. Need that. Need that. Need that. So what I'm going to do now is take this apart. Again, recover nut and washer. And then remove my isolator switch, which I'm suspecting is faulty. So there we go. I'll test it when I get in the house, checking for continuity and everything, but I think there's something inside here not working correctly, so I'm not going to worry about it. The cheapest chips. So all I've got to do tomorrow now is go and get a new what I am going to do, just to confirm the circuit, I'm going to bolt them two together. Let's just confirm we've got a good circuit. Bolt them together. I'm not going to worry about them being connected up. That looks like a 13. Let's get my sizes. That's a 14. No, two 13s I want. Whatever you do, don't do this on live wires. You'll end up hurting yourself. Really not a good idea. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. You're playing with live electricity here and electronics. But I know the circuit's dead at the moment. I'm only doing this because I want to check and make sure it's not a faulty solenoid, because this is an intermittent fault and the only new item in the buggy is the new isolator switch. So let's put that up there. This lot up and put it keep that lot out of the way. Just put that there for now. Right, I'm going to stand on the brake and first removing all the junk so I don't fall over. Let's confirm the solenoid's not dead. Now I'm going to sit on a live battery. Okay, it's not the solenoid. It's the isolator switch, so I am right. Right, I'm happy I've made the right call. New isolator switch tomorrow. But you've got a good idea now how to take your centre console out your Razor 570.